everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Drew. Today we got a little Frostpunk 2 action going on. Played the first game, I absolutely loved it. This game is right up my alley. I love these type of games, a lot of heavy decision making, city planning and stuff like that. I haven't played this yet. I've watched some videos on it and everything that they added looks amazing. I'm very excited to get into it. I will say this video will just be like the tutorial intro, and then I'm going to follow it up with a video of just straight up gameplay where it starts off right after the intro, because I'm pretty sure the intro to these games are like, 45 minutes to an hour, and I don't want the video being too long. So with that being said, I hope you enjoy the video, and thanks for stopping by and checking out Frostpunk with me. Welcome to Frostpunk 2. Frostpunk 2 is a challenging game in which planning ahead is crucial and failure is a natural part of the experience. If you're a veteran of the original Frostpunk or enjoy challenge, you may try your luck with the officer or higher difficulty level. Otherwise, we suggest that you start at citizen and take it one step at a time. Remember, it's not about how many times we fall, but how many times we get up. That's very true. The first one I remember, you inevitably always fail, but I did survive over the 100 days a couple of times in a couple of playthroughs, so that was really cool. Prologue. They came upon the old machines as they always do, and when the whiteouts hit, they must survive. Prologue, the Wanderers. In 1887, the world froze to death. Civilization crumbled. The falling British Empire built generators to support cities and evacuees. Cities that would become the last on Earth. Whether huddled by a generator or out in the open frostland, those that survived were shaped by the ordeal. 30 years later, all became very different people. Okay, we got difficulty preset citizen, moderate challenge, but with a margin for error and room to correct mistakes. I know I'm a veteran, but I haven't played this game in quite a while, and I know there's a lot of new mechanics, so we'll just stick with citizen because we're just trying to get through the tutorial, learn what the new mechanics are, everything else, and then we can jump in on economy or weather and stuff like that.
Steward. Captain. Can you hear us? Captain!
Do you hear us?
A generation ago, we fled the crumbling British Empire as the world froze around us. I held New London together. United, we survived 30 years of whiteouts. But the world around us is dead. Empty.
Ripe for taking. The city grows.
Festers.
Merely surviving is not enough. We have to expand. After all, it's us who survived the end of the world. It's us who survived.
Yes. Now what?
Oh dang. Okay, the Wanderers Prologue. We've been roaming the frozen desert for years. Many of us do not remember a world before the Great Frost. Now another whiteout is coming, and again we've reached the old machine. Again, we will rely on its furnace to provide heat through the storm. In the past, we always made sure there were enough supplies for the next whiteout. But our numbers have grown through the years. Providing for everyone is getting harder and harder. We must survive. Prologue, the Wanderers. Alright, fight the cold. Welcome to the Prologue. Here, you will learn the basic of construction and controls. You'll need it for what awaits you in a larger city. The old dreadnought remains in pieces under layers of snow, but the scattered wagons still have resources inside. First, we must break ice to reach one of the oil wagons and construct an extraction district to use it. Then we could turn on the Drugnaut's furnace to heat us. We will restart the furnace. Whiteout arrives in 88 weeks. Fight the cold. Frostbreak to the oil wagon and construct extraction district. Okay. Turn on the furnace in the Dreadnought wreck to provide heat. Okay, we got community neutral relationship. Construct districts. Frostbreak. Okay, that's what we want to do. Just checking out some of this other stuff in the HUD. All right, we got our speeds, the day calendar. Well, we start with 3,000 population. Yeek. Workforce available, almost 2,000. Okay. We got some scraps. We got 22 coming in. Prefabs. Okay. Yeah, we definitely have people out in the cold. And food. Oh boy, that's not good. Heat is also going to be an issue, obviously. And okay. Colder season. Oh boy, we're already at -4. All right, all right. Let's break this beast. Where are we going? All right, so we are, I guess, on here. So let's break it. Let's break it. You know, let's keep kind of heading in this direction. So we can get more oil. And then, here we go that way. Frost break. Did it break? Nope. Okay. We'll get there. We'll figure it out. All right. Check mark. Derp. Okay, frost breaking. Here we go. Oh wow, that's crazy. Scraps. Okay. Scraps are collected weekly. Everybody provides their share. The bigger the community, the more they contribute. You can use the take scraps action on Wanderers, which will increase the number of scraps in your stockpile, but also worsen your relationships with the Wanderers. Yeah, that makes sense. Which as a result will lower trust in you as a leader. You can also use the return scraps action, which does the opposite. It'll cost you scraps, but improves relations and trust. You can always disable tutorials in the settings. Oh boy. So scraps are a stockpileable resource that can be spent on frostbreaking, funding construction, or when using specific actions. Good enough. Okay, we need to do an extraction district. Sure. 3 tiles construct district. Cool. Did I lose that? speed time up a little bit. See these guys breaking that frost. It's really cool. They're building the extraction district so we can get the furnace going on the Dreadnought to provide heat. Gold is a measure of how well your city is heated and how protected your people are from the frost. Make sure that shelter and heat needs are fulfilled. Not satisfying those needs mainly increases cold. Oh boy, okay, extremely. High cold increases diseases, population growth, and causes reoccurring events of citizens freezing to death. Thank you. Alright, we are getting oil. As this thick black liquid oozes through the pipes, our people rejoice. The carcass of this old machine is a testament to the hardships that made us. But more importantly, it's our haven in the storm. It has allowed us to weather many whiteouts, and it will do so again. We have oil. We can turn on the furnace. Alright. So we have to select the Dreadnought Wreck to access the furnace control, turn it on, and we will get heat. It will automatically draw oil, it said, so... Generator on. There you go. Provide basic infrastructure. The furnace is on. We have enough oil to cover our current need. But the cold will still affect our people until they have proper shelter. Housing will best protect us from the cold if built in close proximity to other housing or the furnace itself. However, we'll need prefabricated parts for construction. We brought some with us. The rest we need to extract from the wagon wreckages. Okay. And I don't see any reason why not to keep those guys going. Keep them in working order. All right, let's see. What do we gotta do? Houses. We need a housing district. Area effects. Pay attention to where you construct districts, as area effects may give them additional positive or negative effects. Area effects are caused by environmental circumstances. The natural layout of the land or surface on a district is constructed, or by proximity of other districts. Area effects are applied when at least 3 districts are located within it. Interesting, okay. While constructing any district, a tooltip will indicate whether your current build has any area effects applied. 1 dot represents 1 tile under its influence. When all dots are filled, the effect will be applied to the district. Okay, for example, it's beneficial to place housing districts near other housing districts to benefit from mutual heating. Okay. So they're putting the housing right next to each other with the heat. Okay. Good stuff. So near housing districts gave them a bonus of plus 20 heat. All right. Good stuff. Good to know. So let's build a housing district, and we'll do so... That, and like that. Total output, total demand. Okay, so we are getting enough. Good stuff. Build 2 housing districts. Okay. Cross break to a construction wagon and build an extraction district to provide prefabs. All right. See that? We already knew that. You're right. We want to build an extraction district. My God, that's so cool. Look at that. Oh, sorry, folks. Wow. You can see them building into the snow. It's crazy. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I could speed this up a bit. Get us through this tutorial a little faster. Okay, I built one housing district, so now we gotta build another one. Okay. Oh, I need to, frostbite, break that. Alright, alright. I think they're busy right now, though. Nope, sick and injured. What's this about? Unresolved problems in a city can make part of its workforce absent. Those workers are temporarily excluded from your workplace. So the 17 registered as 6. There are 2 main types of absences. Sick. The number of sick workers increases proportionately to how high disease currently is. These people will rejoin the available workforce upon decreasing disease in the city and after being cured in hospitals. That makes sense. So basically, if there's like sick people at a spot, they're going to spread the disease. The injured. The injured will rejoin the available workforce over time. Having hospitals or using abilities, example triage, accelerates this process. You may encounter other types of absences in the city due to various events and decisions you make. Okay, so that's good to know. I was checking that out before. That's the, available workforce. Cool. Like, why do I have to do 8? I only want to do 6. Uh-oh. Deadly cold. Due to some cold, some of your people may have problems. 30 froze to death. Oh, boy. That's fantastic. Alright, guys. I'm trying to build a housing district, but you're not letting me. Let's speed this up. Get this housing district done. Perfect. Gain access to food. We have established some heat and shelter for our people. We must now turn our attention to the incoming whiteout. First, we must frostbreak to the small patches of fertile soil suitable for growing food. Then we must store it in easily accessible depots. We must move quickly so no one starves. Okie dokie. Frostbreak to the fertile, which I thought I did already, but that's just fine. Alright, break it up, boys. Ooh, okay. We got a Wanderer saying stuff. 20 are registered as sick. Oh boy. So, we gotta get hospitals and stuff going, I guess. Would be a good idea, but let's do this first. What? That's not hospital? Oh boy. Oh boy. Nope, nope, we don't want any of that. Okay, I guess that's not a foodable place. Did I make that a housing district? Is that the problem? I did. Alright. My fault. Okay, we have affordable 40 houses available. We are good. Okay, let's get these guys breaking that frost, breaking that frost. This is a very interesting aspect of the game that they added. Very cool. All right, let's see. We got food district. Bam. Bam. And bam. All right, so what we've learned so far: build heat, build houses, build food, and then prepare for the whiteout. We secured our immediate survival. Now we have to stockpile as much food as we can before the whiteout forces us to take shelter. To do that, we need to produce more food than our current demand. We must be ready. We're not stockpiling. Okay. Stockpiling. Oh. Hold on a second. Yep, stockpiling. Here we go. Some resources like materials, food, or different types of fuels can be stockpiled. When a city runs a surplus of a resource, meaning the output is bigger than the demand, surplus goes into a stockpile. The stockpile will slowly fill every day as long as there is storage capacity left to store them. Okay, we got that. We can see that happening. Stockpiles will be consumed whenever the demand is higher than the output of a specific resource. All right, so now they're eating more food, so it's going down. Got it. Stockpiling is limited by the storage capacity. You can see each resource's storage capacity by hovering over it. Okay. You can expand storage capacity by building stockpile hubs. There are different types of stockpile hubs for different resources. In the prologue, only the food stockpile hub is available. All right, so what are they clicking on here? We are seeing that. Okay. Construct hubs. Boop, boop. There we go. So I guess we click the hub. Food stockpile. Well, it's kind of a big one. Okay, bam. And we'll get this rig rolling. Keep it going. All right. We got a food stockpile. It says we need to get to 40,000. So now we are at 25,000. As you can see right where it says stockpile. So we're going to have to build another one. Okay, so let's do it. Food stockpile. Another one. And now it says we can hold 40,000. So we got to fill this puppy up. But we're unfulfilled. So we have to get to another patch of soil. And there's one right here to get more food going in. So let's do that. All right, wreckers, let's go get it. Cool. I'm gonna build a district. Food. Zip, zap, zoop. Let's get it. Right, we are getting there. We are trying to stockpile. An event is happening. Oh, what is this? I don't know why time stopped. Finelkel, 42, gardener. Pouring sand in his hands. We've been here so many times. The soil's depleting. A couple more and there will be no point erecting the hothouses. There will be nothing to grow food on. And the yield is so low. Either we pull emergency shifts or tighten our belts. Otherwise, there might not be enough for everyone. We might not be able to fill food stockpiles without exceptional measures. Consider asking the wanderers to tighten their belts or instill emergency shifts in food districts. Okay, so do I pick one of these? What is happening? Wanderers, tighten their belts. Their food rations will save more for the whiteout. Intentionally going hungry so there's more for later. Uh-oh. I need more fire. Into the black, burying the dead. Oh boy. We mourn those who have recently passed. As is our custom, we take them to the oil pits. We gently lower their bodies into the thick blackness. The fuel that keeps us warm in life likewise preserves us in death. But death also erodes trust in our leaders. Without trust, there's no future. Trust and relations fall every time people die. Oh, gosh. You guys aren't, like, at all wanting me to have a chance here, I see. Okay. So let's make this oil district. Alright, we're stockpiling food. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Order emergency shifts. How do I do that? How do I order emergency shifts? Let's see. Communities. The people of our city form communities. Groups of people united by a common outlook and background. You can view any of your communities by clicking on their image at the bottom of the screen. Under each community description is a list of actions you can perform with that community. Those actions can greatly improve your city's situation, but they can also change your relationships with that community, for better or for worse. Yep, I got all that part. Under the community name, you can find information regarding your relationships with the chosen community. Your relationships with each community will impact your overall trust. Okay, let's see. I was hoping to not have to tighten the belts. Okay, we need materials apparently. Okay. You know what, for the sake of the video, we're going to ask them to tighten their belts. Trust is located at the bottom of the screen. Trust shows how much confidence people have in you as the leader and your decision making. Mainly consists of your relationships with all the communities and factions, which are influenced by your actions toward them and the fulfillment of your promises. Additionally, their opinion of you depends on the direction in which you develop the city. Example, what you research, build, and vote on. When your citizens fall sick or die, it worsens your relationship with every community, lowering your overall trust. Alright, level of trust ranking from the highest one. Revered, respected, accepted, tolerated, despised. Yeah, that's a pretty clear cut right there. Be careful if your trust runs out and you become despised. The populace will want to dispose you, which will be your end. Yeah, in the first game, they used to just send you out into the, like, banish you from the city with, like, no clothes, and you would just freeze to death, like, instantly. Yep. Okay, optional order emergency shifts. I can do that now. You know what? We'll give you guys back some scraps to make you all feel a little better. Trey Cleghorn, 62, seamstress, looking for her grandchildren plying. My knees ache and my fingers are so stiff, I can't hold the needle anymore. I've lived a full life. It warms my heart to see little Betty and Jacob play by the evening fire. But maybe this is it. I've talked with the other elders. If it comes to it, we will go. I won't let my grandchildren starve. Some people are ready to sacrifice themselves to lower the food required. This game is bananas. Now, how do I enact that? Oh boy, like, is there another community that I'm not, like, seeing? Against the elements, squalor. Each day the wind grows fiercer. Relentlessly it beats against our buildings, weakening our structures gust by gust. Without raw materials to repair the damage, our districts will deteriorate. The more we build, the more materials we need. This is the world we know. Alright, provide more materials to reduce squalor before it harms our people. Alright, I will address this. Let's see, where can we get materials? Alright, down there. Or, yes, right here. Ooh, 2 fur. Emergency shifts. Okay. There we go. Should have figured it was put it on the building. I'm the foolski. Alright. Alright, we got these guys frostbreaking here, which is fantastic. Now, let's pause it real quick. Let's build that extraction. Can I build another one right away? 1, 2, 3. Build them both. Let's go. Still losing heat. Okay, let's frostbreak to some more oil drums. Where can we get them easily enough? I think it's right down here is fine. Aiden Fincham, 47 elder. Shocked at the sight of seals. Seals? I can't believe my eyes. We haven't seen them since before the Great Frost. How did they survive? There's enough meat there to feed everybody. We're saved. But should we slay them if the Lord spared them from the end of the world too? Seal colony can supplement our food production. Yo. Good work. We are now gathering enough materials to maintain our districts. Time to focus on stockpiling food for the whiteout. Relationships improve, causing trust to rise. Yeah, how do we bust on some baby seals? Hey, what's that mean? Oh my god, they're already nearly depleted. Oh boy. Oh man, I don't got like a workforce? Okay, here we go. Oh boy. Mysterious symbol, the captain's legacy. One of our frost-breaking crew uncovered the frozen remains of a man in a tattered uniform. His shoulder patch reads, New London Scouts, 3rd Platoon, and he bears an obscure insignia. Some of our elders claim it belongs to a military organization, where others argue it was a religious significance. Maybe you have heard of this New London before, and can settle their debate. Okay, so we have choices here. Symbolizes order. New London is a city of discipline that follows strong leadership and where militant squads keep the peace. This will create a continuity in which New London has embraced order to survive. It symbolizes faith. New London is a city of devotion that established new religion and followers the guidance of zealous clergy. Oh boy. This will create continuity in which New London has embraced faith to survive. Don't recognize the symbol. New London's history is shrouded in mystery. This will create a continuity in which New London has leaned on either order or faith to survive. Let's do the order. Okay. Okay, we're still getting good food intake and good supplies intake. Alright, let's build this food district on the seals. Because that's what we do in the whiteout era. The whiteout draws near, a sacrifice. People in the camp are getting tense. They worry we won't gather enough food in time. Our hunters blame us for ignoring the seal colony and claim they would have been able to provide enough food for everyone. It's too late for that now. What? I could have swore I was doing that now. Many elders have volunteered to walk into the Frostland rather than be a burden on our resources. Their sacrifice would significantly reduce the rations we need for the whiteout. What should we do? Oh, man. Yeah, we're doing it. We're going to have to let him go. I'm sorry, guys. I appreciate it. We all do. That's so bad. I freaking had it. Deactivated no access to research depot. Okay, so do we just like destroy this thing? Yeah, I mean, it's not doing anything for us, so get rid of it. Alright, we have houses available, we have food coming in, resources, and we're still a little short on fuel again. Okay. Sarah Finchen, 13, trainee seamstress. No more stories. Granny's gone for her long walk. She says I'll see her again one day, but not for a long time. She told me lots of great stories, Granny did. About blue skies and sun so hot you can go out without clothes. About a thing called the sea, like a big tub of water, which Granny once sailed across on a wooden dreadnought to visit friends who spoke funny words. About how it got cold. Who will tell me stories now? The elder sacrifice has greatly reduced the amount of food required for our survival. Yeah, it has cut it from 40 to 25. All right, we got other stuff going on now or what? Six people have returned to work from the old drug. Okay. Let's see. We need to get to more fuel. Well, I don't have a workforce of 300 anymore. Oh boy. Okay. Like that whooshing sound means something popped on the map, but I guess not. Okay. Maybe it's when a day passes. Oh. I don't know people to work. Oh boy, this is so sketch. Food secured. We did it. We secured enough food to survive the incoming whiteout. Our workers will make some last-minute preparations before the storm arrives. We should try to keep our people warm for this time. We will survive. Now we wait. Let's turn that off. Turn that off. Emergency shifts revoked. Workers in the food district no longer work double time. I'm accepted right now. That's good. And we are still bringing in like a lot of food. Well, we might have came close to the 40th. Nah, we wouldn't have made it. I mean, maybe it's possible if I kept the emergency shift on, but might have ran out of food just because they were going to run out of the resources themselves. Oh, no, we definitely would have hit 40. That's fine. The whiteout is here. The preparations are over. Oh my god. We are going through all of my oil. This is so bad. Survival through sacrifice. The Wanderer's survival. When the whiteout hits the camp, the Wanderers were ready. At least those who remained were. They huddled together while howling winds buffed at the rusted hull. With a colony of seals to hunt responsibly for years to come, the Wanderers feel confident about their future. No trace was ever found of those who volunteered to walk into the frost. Some say they walked straight across the snow through the gates of paradise. The Wanderers emerged shaken, but determined to continue their journey. They pray for the day the whiteouts stop. Storms are fewer and further between. Maybe one day their prayers will be answered. We survived. We survived the end of the world. And all we got was this crummy loading screen. Now what? Frostpunk 2. Da, 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 da. All right, folks. So that was the intro. That was like the start of it. And this is where we are going to probably end the video. And then we will have another video where we go right into the gameplay. No tutorial, no intro. right, folks, that was the introduction tutorial of Frostpunk 2. We're going to end the video there, but don't worry, we're going to have another video coming out that's going to be starting right here, right at Chapter 1, right into the gameplay. I'm super psyched to get into this game. I hope you are also excited to see it, and we'll check that video out as well. But until next time, this is your host, Rue. May all your loot drops be legendary.